no limits. And that's a fantastic slogan, by the way, no limits. You see, every time I hear the word no, it motivates me because I interpret it as N, nothing is impossible, O, to anyone who keeps an open mind. Because you will see that in this life, the only thing that can truly, truly limit you is your ignorance. You are and will become what you know. And this means that you cannot be poor if your mind is rich. And you cannot be rich, no matter how much money you have in the bank, if your mind is impoverished. This means that you cannot be blind when your mind can see. And even if you have a pair of perfectly functioning eyes, you will not see anything with them when your mind is closed. You are and will become what you know. In this life, you will go as far and as high as your mind can see. No, nothing is impossible to anyone who keeps an open mind. This is the first and most important thing that jumps out from your slogan, no limits. The L in limits, love yourself as you are. If you're tall, you're tall. If you're short, you're short. If your shoulders slope downwards and you have a big nose, if your mates in school are all living in posh apartments off campus and drive the most expensive cars, but you have to walk a little harder, read a little longer, don't be ashamed. Do not look in the mirror and say, oh, I wish I had Tunde's brain. Oh, I wish I had Halima's beauty. Oh, I wish I was as rich as Doshima. No. Believe that you were born with everything that you need to achieve what is yours to achieve in the life that is yours to live. Embrace your peculiarities, that unique combination of physical and non-physical attributes that makes you different from everybody else on earth. Do not be ashamed of your accent. Do not be ashamed of where you come from. Do not be ashamed of who your parents are. Do not be ashamed of the color of your skin or the texture of your hair. L, love yourself as you are. The I in limit stands for inside out. Live your life from inside out. Now what does that mean? As you take care of the outside world, make sure you do not neglect the inner world. Do not neglect your passions. Do not neglect the things that you truly care about. Do not forget to do the things that you truly enjoy and love to do. Because the world out there is full of responsibility. And what's responsibility? The things you have to do even if you don't want to. So you have to go to school, you have to read your books, you have to pass your exams, you have to graduate, you have to get a job, or start a business, or take over the family business. You have to take care of your children, and when your parents grow old, you have to take care of them too. But in the midst of taking care of all these responsibilities, do not forget to make time every day to do the things you really love to do. If you love to sing, make sure the day does not end without you singing. If you love to dance, make sure the sun does not go down without you dancing. If, like me, you like to write poetry, make sure the clock does not strike midnight without you putting pen to paper. Why is this important? Because doing the things that you have to do will weary you, will tire you, will exhaust you. But doing the things that you love to do will replenish and refresh you. You see, doing the things that we have to do, this is how we survive in this world. But doing the things that we love to do, this is how we thrive. You see, doing the things that we have to do, this is how we make a living. But doing the things that we love to do, this is how we make a life. Live your life from inside out. The M in limits stands for empathy. Cultivate empathy for others. Now, what is empathy? Empathy is the ability to put yourself in the shoes of the other person. It's the ability to see the world through the eyes of the other person. Empathy is what lets you know that the blood that flows through the veins of a white man is red, like the blood that flows through the veins of a black woman. Empathy is what helps you recognize that unemployment is as frustrating for the graduate in Lagos as it is for the graduate in New Delhi. Empathy is what helps you understand that beneath these racial and tribal and religious differences, we all share a common humanity. And why is this important? It is important because empathy is what will keep you safe from the most poisonous thing that can affect the human heart: prejudice. Prejudice is what is the cause of many things that are sad and dark in this world. It is prejudice that caused certain Europeans, a generation of Europeans, once upon a time, to leave their countries and come and enslave the black man in Africa. It is prejudice that caused Boko Haram to break into a school and forcefully take 289 girls away from their parents. It is prejudice that is still keeping Leah Sharibu captive till today. It is prejudice that causes a village to accuse a young girl simply because she's different from everybody else, to accuse her of witchcraft and go on to burn her or beat her to death. It is prejudice that causes many Nigerians to refuse to vote for the best man or woman for a position of office, simply because that man or woman comes from a tribe or a religion different to theirs. It is prejudice that causes many parents to sit their children down and say, do not marry an AISA person, or an Igbo person, or a black person, or a white man, or a white person, sorry. Prejudice is the cause of many things that are sad in this world. And the most effective vaccination against the virus of prejudice is empathy. This ability to listen to the other person respectfully, even if you don't agree with what they're saying. To see the world through their eyes, even if you don't agree with their worldview. To understand where they are coming from, even if you don't agree with where they are going to. Because no matter how vehemently you may disagree with someone, you cannot hate them when you have come to understand them. Yeah. Empathy cultivates empathy. The second I in limit stands for independent thinking. You see, you're now young adults. What that means is that it's no longer an excuse for your actions to say, my mother told me to do it, or my father told me to do it, or my teacher told me to do it. No. Now you are adults. You are responsible for what you think and believe. You are responsible for what you say and do. You and you alone will answer for your actions before men and before God. Therefore, take the time to check and double check your facts. Take the time to verify the basis of any position you choose to take on any matter in this world. So if, for instance, you've heard that Chinese or Indians can't be trusted, verify it for yourself before you run with it. If you've heard that Fulanis are all extremists and killers, verify it before you rebroadcast it on WhatsApp. If as a Christian you've been told that the Muslim is your enemy, as a Muslim you've been told that the Christian is your enemy, verify it before you post it on your Instagram handle. Because the voice of the majority is not necessarily the voice of reason. It is not necessarily the voice of conscience. And it is not necessarily the voice of God. And it is those people who have the courage to follow the voice of reason, even when it diverges from the voice of the majority. It is those people who have the courage to follow the voice of conscience, even if it means that they will walk alone. It is those people who have the courage to think for themselves, even if it means they will stand apart from the crowd. These are the types of people that go on to push forward the boundaries of human society. And independent thinking. The T in limit stands for touch the lives of those around you. Think of your society, think of your community, think of your country, think of your world, and how you can make it a better place. Do not exist in the bubble of your own wealth and comfort, because this is not sustainable. Tell me, what good is your mansion if it's surrounded by ghettos? What good is your car if there are no roads? What good is your degree if you live in a country where anything goes, where your success depends not on your intelligence, but on the people you know? You see, what is mine, but what is ours is ours. So if I take care of what is mine alone, who will take care of what is ours? So my children alone eat 3 times a day, but now they need police escorts to go out today. For the children of those with no food to eat will kidnap anyone who's driving a jeep. This is the reality, that if you want it to be well with you, then you must invest some of your time and resources in ensuring that it is well with those around you. This is what my grandfather taught me. This is what he always told his children. He would say it in a proverb, Ejimada Bogige. It's Igbo. The interpretation of this is, if you want to be safe and secure in your house, then invest in the well-being of your neighbors. T, touch the lives of those around you. And finally, the S in limit stands for stay on it, stick to it, stamina. My father always told me that life is not a sprint, it's a marathon. So what really matters is not how quickly you come out of the starting blocks, but the grit and determination you show in the middle sections of the race. Because the prize will not go to the fastest runner, no. It will go to that runner that is able to keep running, even with tears in her eyes and pain in her heart. To that person who is able to get up again and again after being struck down. It will go to that person that can shrug off the disappointments of yesterday's failures and find again the faith to believe. I tell you, the prize will not go to the most intelligent amongst you. The prize will not go to the most glamorous amongst you. The prize will not go to the coolest amongst you. The prize will go to the most rugged and dogged amongst you. The prize will go to the bulldogs amongst you who, once they clamp their teeth upon a goal, will not be shaken off. The prize will go to the tortoises amongst you who may be slow, yes, but are steady, keep plodding on, who once they embark on a journey will not turn back. The prize will go to the he-goats amongst you, the stubborn ones amongst you, who will never be intimidated away from an objective they have purpose in their heart to achieve. I tell you, if you want to succeed, the greatest ability you must develop is the ability to persevere, to stay on it. Because it is those who refuse to be broken by this life, no matter what it throws at them, they are the ones who will triumph over this life. And there you have it, no limits. 1, nothing is impossible if you keep an open mind. 2, love yourself as you are. 3, live life from inside out. 4, cultivate empathy for others. 5, develop the ability to think for yourself. 6, touch the lives of those around you. And finally, stay on it. And if you hold these simple principles to heart, you will find that between you and your destiny, there will really and truly be no limits. Thank you very much.